Hello, I'm Sarah Moscoso.
And I'm Karlie Fromm.
And you're watching Etown News.
In world news, Queen Elizabeth II died at age 96 last Thursday. Just a few months earlier, England had celebrated the Queen's Platinum Jubilee. Professor Erin Moore and a small group of students studied abroad in England during the Jubilee. They saw the very coronation chair that King Charles III will soon take his turn on.
You know, isn't it wonderful that the whole nation and many parts of the world celebrated a woman's labor, the work she did for 70 years that was recognized through the Jubilee.
However, more Britons are questioning the place of the monarchy as approval ratings drop with younger generations.
I don't know how much of support for the monarchy in the country has been based around love for the Queen rather than the position of the monarch itself.
Although the future of the monarchy remains unclear, Etown professor and England native Suzanne Webster notes that one thing is certain.
No matter what you feel about it, it's an intensely historic moment.
The number of active COVID-19 cases on campus have been much higher compared to this time last year. The first week of school began with 17 positive student cases. Now that number stands at 7. This increase from last year could be partially due to the college's COVID-19 policy changes. Masks continue to be optional. Students are also no longer required to test for COVID-19 before returning to campus from breaks. For more information on the college's COVID-19 policies, visit etown.edu/COVID-19.
Now, for some sports updates. The women's volleyball team continued their scorching hot start to the season last Tuesday in Reading, PA. They took down Penn State Burke in a sweep. The team continued their dominance on Friday in St. David's, PA against McDaniel. They opened the Eastern International with 3-1 win. The next day against Eastern, they caught their first loss of the season with 3-0. However, they bounced back later in the day with a 3-1 win over Gallaudet. This moves them to 5-1 on the season. The team will take the floor tomorrow versus Alvernia at home. The men's soccer team notched their second win of the season last Monday at home. They defeated Mount Aloysius 5-0. Then, on Saturday, they suffered a nail-biting defeat. The team lost 1-0 to Franklin Marshall at home. This puts the Blue Jays at 2-2 for the season. They will take the field once again today against Messiah. The women's soccer team fell to Franklin and Marshall by a score of 2-1 last Wednesday at home. However, the team celebrated their senior day with a 2-0 win against Stevenson University the following Saturday. During the first half of the game, number 11, Jenna Hoffman, shot the ball towards the far post of the box, putting the score at 1-0. After halftime, number 16, Cassidy Palicki, led her team to victory, scoring her first career goal. Palicki sent her header in the opposite direction of the goalie, and this put the score at 2-0. Etown held off against Stevenson the rest of the game, securing that 2-0 win. The team now sits at a record of 2-2 on the season. Their next matchup is on Saturday at York, PA. The field hockey team got their second win in a row on Wednesday afternoon. They won 3-1 over Wilkes at home. On Saturday, the team lost 1-0 at McDaniel in Westminster, Maryland. Their season record now stands at 2-2. See them play tonight when they take on Haverford at home. The women's golf team opened up their season last Thursday at Albright Invitational in Orwigsburg, PA. Alvernia took home the win, posting a score of 30 over. Etown's season continues today at the College Fall Invitational in Hershey, PA. The women's cross-country meet went well. Etown came out victorious against the Blue Jay alumni 43-18 on Saturday. However, the men's cross-country team lost against the Blue Jay alumni 32-25. Both the men and women's next meet is the Mainline Invitational on Friday in Haverford, PA.
Male faculty gathered in the Tempest Theater last Thursday for a panel on men's mental health. The event was called Cry Like a Man. The Office of Diversity, Equity, and Belonging sponsored the event. Panelists included John Champoli, Darcy Mills, Keishan Morrell, Dr. Bruce Lynch, and the host Eugene Thomas. The panel prompted discussions and answered audience questions. Many people attended the event, including President Betty Ryder, It lasted between 6 and 9 p.m. Eugene Thomas spoke to us about the event.
I feel great. I was really grateful for people who came out. I definitely felt like having conversations about your feelings, especially as men, is difficult. And I think just having a space for us to do that and just having everybody come, and not just a program just for male-identified people, but just for everybody who can just come and listen to, this is what we talk about, this is how we feel, and I think just creating that authentic experience is worthwhile. Just talk to somebody. If you're feeling, not your best self, there are resources on campus that you can go to, talk to a friend, really challenge yourself to think outside of what you've learned, like learn to unlearn. I think that's the biggest thing. Like when you learn to unlearn and you think about, who you can become outside of your unlearning, I think that's a really powerful thing to do.
If you're a student, your federal loans could be forgiven up to $20,000. The Biden-Harris Student Debt Relief Plan offers $20,000 in relief for Pell Grant recipients. Non-recipients can be forgiven up to $10,000. Forgiveness depends on household income. Applications will open online in early October. A final pause on repaying student loans also came with the relief plan. Repayments will resume in January 2023. For more information, visit studentaid.gov.
Thanks for tuning in to Etown News. Have a great week, and remember to
Take flight, E-Town.